Imagine waking up one morning and noticing something strange. You feel exactly the same as yesterday. No stiffness, no fatigue, no tiny signs of aging. Hours pass, days pass, weeks pass, and still nothing changes. Then the world realizes the impossible truth. Humans have suddenly stopped aging. Not slowed aging, not reversed aging, completely stopped. From this moment forward, every human being on Earth is frozen in their current biological age. A 7-year-old remains 7. A 30-year-old stays 30. A 90-year-old stays 90. Cells no longer deteriorate. Telomeres no longer shorten. Wrinkles stop forming. Hair stops turning gray. Humanity has become biologically immortal, but not invincible. At first, global celebration erupts. News channels call it the greatest miracle in history. Social media explodes with excitement. Billionaires, scientists, world leaders, everyone declares this the dawn of a new era. People joke about never buying anti-aging cream again. Gyms fill overnight. Couples imagine eternal futures together. Fear of death from aging? Gone. But within weeks, the problems begin. Hospitals overflow with elderly patients who no longer decline, but also never recover. A 95-year-old with dementia stays trapped in that state forever. Chronic illnesses freeze in place. Millions who need treatment to improve are stuck in limbo. Medical systems strain as they care for patients who can live indefinitely but never heal. Then comes the population crisis. Children no longer grow up. Babies stay babies forever. Toddlers remain toddlers. A world where new life never matures becomes terrifying. Parents realize their child will need constant care, not for years, but for centuries. Governments panic. Birth rates don't drop fast enough. The global population skyrockets as no one dies naturally. Cities begin to buckle under the pressure. Housing shortages explode. Food demand surges. Clean water becomes scarce. Countries implement emergency laws, strict reproduction limits, relocation programs, rationing systems. Black markets emerge for illegal pregnancies, and society itself begins to warp. Age loses meaning. Experience becomes the only currency. A 40-year-old who has lived 200 years becomes vastly more powerful than someone born into lifelong childhood. Economic inequality skyrockets. People stuck at age 15 can never legally work, drink, vote, or gain independence. Yet they live forever. Legal systems struggle to redefine adulthood. Relationships evolve too. Couples locked at different ages struggle painfully. A 28-year-old remains youthful while their 82-year-old spouse stays frail forever. Divorce rates surge as people realize their partner's permanent age might not match the life they imagined. And something darker crawls into society's mind: the fear of eternal suffering. Without aging, death only comes through violence, disease, or accidents. Every danger becomes more terrifying. Car crashes, infections, disasters all suddenly feel far more threatening because they are the only paths to death. Crime becomes more ruthless. Political violence grows. Wars become far more deadly. But humanity's greatest shift happens internally. People begin to question purpose. If life is endless, what does achievement mean? What is urgency? What is ambition? Procrastination becomes a global epidemic. Depression rises, not from fear of dying, but from the weight of living forever. Religions split into new movements. Philosophers debate meaning more intensely than ever. Yet humanity adapts. Scientists push forward with new technologies. Space colonization, sustainable ecosystems, infinite agriculture. Nations collaborate to manage population. Entire new fields arise: eternal psychology, infinite life ethics, immortality economics. Centuries later, humanity becomes a spacefaring species simply because Earth can no longer hold its timeless population. Massive generational ships carry billions to new worlds. Humans reshape planets, build rotating habitats, and scatter across the galaxy. So what if humans suddenly stopped aging? It would begin as a miracle, transform into a crisis, reshape civilization, and eventually force our species into the stars. Immortality wouldn't save humanity. It would challenge us to evolve beyond anything we've ever imagined.